look what the cat dragged in, Timothy. I see you responded to my response to your video. How brave. How brave, Timothy. That's all I can say. As you all know, it's me, Tony, the only. And, you know, I recently peeked my head back into the rant game after many a year of wandering another direction and seeing what lies beneath. And it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all, guys. Timothy recently peeked his head back into the game as well. Unfortunately. I may not have mentioned this in the last video, but me and Timothy have a little bit of beef. You know, we tried to be ranter buddies. You know, back when the game was fresh, if you will. And, you know, we ranted together a couple times. And there was a falling out in our ranter relationship, if you will. One, you know, frightful day, me and Timothy decided to hang out after school. And something quite unfortunate happened. I brought my PS2 game Scalar over so we could play it and enjoy the wacky lizard adventure on an alien planet. And unfortunately, I no longer have that game. Because Timothy wanted to borrow it, as he thought it was so rad. Anyways, guys, I brought it over, and we had fun and enjoyed it, and he has to borrow it, which I unfortunately replied, yes, you may. A week goes by, and I forget about the game. But suddenly on Tuesday night, I had the urge to play it. And I was dumbfounded to find out that Timothy still had it, but there was bad news. It was sat on his bed, of course. The case, not the game itself. But the game was in the PS2. You know, as you do. When you're ignorant and immature, you usually leave your games in your PlayStation instead of putting them back up and putting the case back on the floor where it belongs. And the case was left out on his bed, and one day Timothy was drinking some warm milk and sat it down on his bed so he could go smoke a cigarette. And the ignorance of him sitting the warm milk on his bed and getting up and letting it just spill on my Scalar case, soiling the paper of the cover and molding the inside of the plastic that goes over it. So the game was initially ruined because I no longer had the urge to play it because of the milk incident. So that was when me and Timothy really got things going. And after that, you know, I made my rants, he made his. I can't say a ranter's gonna rant, you know what I mean? But this video he made really just grinded my gears, if you will. So I figured I'd make a little rant myself about it. So, the first thing I would like to bring up was the woodchuck challenge. You did pass. Somehow. You know, in all my days of being a ranter and in the past and all, I've seen a lot of good and bad rants. But some people just don't understand it. A rant isn't just a video uploaded for views, even though I get plenty of them and have millions in ad revenue. But as I said, some people just don't get it. What the fuck am I talking about? So, you really berated me in this video, Timothy. And I gotta say, my feelings did not get hurt in the slightest. One certain phrase that you used kind of upset me, though. You say I suck butt. And I would never do such a thing. That's just gross. Only a filthy, dirty Reddit dweller like yourself would, think of such a disgusting thing to do. So, if you're gonna be a bully, let me refute this statement and be the bully myself. You suck guy butt. Yep. Also, you state you've been talking to girls. Like that's possible. You really don't know what it is to be a ranter, do you? If you're a ranter and really dedicated to it, you'll never have time to talk to girls, because in the end, having girls around does nothing but cost you money anyways. Also, Pop Tropica, why are you playing such a high quality game for a rant? Rants are supposed to be about important topics. And there's no need for the distraction of such a beautiful game like Pop Tropica. You know, it takes away from the, you know, the true meaning behind the rant. And playing a high quality game is, I feel, overkill. Because in the end, low quality trash is the best thing you can play in a rant, just to make the viewer focus on the rant itself. Because in the end, rants are all about money. I mean, the heart that you put into it. So, that is a point. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. There was a moment in the game, let me critique your gameplay for a minute. There was a moment in the game where you mentioned you had a fear of wolves. That's pathetic. Because ranters are alpha wolves, therefore you would fear yourself and what your true power is. since nobody understands what is lying in a ranter's intelligent brain. So, I don't fear a thing. Like yesterday I was walking to my buddy's house, and a little chihuahua ran out and barked at me. And even though I shit my pants, I wasn't scared. As a chihuahua, I could kick that little shit. He'd go flying. Or you could just do the most retarded thing I've ever seen and deter it with a pizza. That's not immersive, buddy. You gotta pull a true hero moment and sacrifice yourself to the wolf to even become as powerful as a ranter. But yeah, as I said, the logic of that just makes no sense. Why waste a perfectly good pizza to deter a wolf instead of just telling it to go away? You obviously would not survive in the wild, because in the wild there is no pizza. And also, I gotta say, the Call of Duty video that you were talking about was a game. Call of Duty is quite the game, even though it's pretty gay compared to, Roblox. I'd say that, I don't know. I snorted way too many Smarties before I, decided to roast you. So excuse me if I seem a little, posh. That's not the word I was looking for, but, being intelligent comes with a mix-up of such useful words in a situation. So at the end of the day, Timothy, I think you should just give up now. Because what you're trying to start, buddy, is a war. And I don't think you want this lava to rain down upon you. So, I think I'm gonna have to conclude this video. It's probably gone on for way too long now, but I had a lot of subscribers tell me that they would prefer to have like a 2-hour video just discussing topics. I've been getting a lot of thorough requests to return formally to the rant game. And I have considered it, I must say. One, because I'm sick of living in a box out, on the outskirts of Louisville, Kentucky, in the middle of a, freeway bridge, like under it. And it's unbelievable. So I needed more rant revenue. So I think I might, generate a good profit from this video. Because everyone knows that Timothy is a fake, phony, fraud, loser, dingbat. Do you understand that, Timothy? Also, since I mentioned Tommy, where are you, buddy? You just gonna leave a ranter hanging in the middle of a shootout? You're not gonna assist or defend the defendant? That's what I thought. The rant game really has changed, hasn't it? Anyways, I think it's time I conclude this video. So, before I leave this video, I feel like there's one last statement I should make. You're going down, Timothy. Imagine you're this goat. No, Tony, please. Don't rant on me anymore. I can't take the subscriber loss. Get ranted on. Holy shit. That was fucking graphic.